Welcome back to another episode of Mr. J's Workshop. Today, we're going to show you how we made this whiskey barrel lid wall ornament. I wanted to do something to cover my space back here, so pick this up and put this together, and we're just going to show you how the process of making this was. So we picked up this whiskey barrel lid off a Facebook store. There's a couple suppliers out there and the prices vary pretty much. If you're interested in this project, you could look there or you could look on Etsy. I pick up some wine barrel lids off Etsy once in a while. So they're two good places you could try, or just do the Google. Google knows everything. So this particular whiskey barrel, the boards were loose, so I had to take the time and get some Elmer's glue. I didn't film this on this, but all I did was get some Titebond Titebond and wood glue, and glued the boards together. And after they cured, I sanded everything down with 220, and I didn't sand perfectly. I wanted a little bit of a rustic look, so I lightly sand everything until I felt comfortable that I was going to get the look that I was looking for. And after that, we used some polyurethane, and you'll see that here which brand I used, and we put 3 coats of polyurethane. So what I did steel wool each coat. And what I mean by that is I put 1 coat on, and when that coat was dry, I got some 000 steel wool, and I steel wool that. And I'm sorry, I don't have a video of that, but all I did was lightly steel wool to everything, and I put 2 more coats, and in between coats I did the steel wool. So once that was done, I put that in the laser machine, and I engraved the register locations for the snap standoffs I'm going to be using. All they are is these little rubber standoffs, very inexpensive. They're like 50 cents a piece or something like that. I used a company called MBS-STANDOFF, so they pretty much have a selection. You could get a bag of them pretty inexpensively. I'll leave a link below. Once I engraved all the locations for the standoff, I center punched them, then I drilled them, and then I screwed on the female standoff parts. These standoffs are 2 pieces. There's a male and female, and they just snap together. It's pretty simple, pretty reliable. I use it for all my wall decorations when I'm doing like standoff letterings in an office, or just in the house. I use these. They're pretty cheap, and the look is really nice. So after I finished with the whiskey barrel, I just grabbed a piece of birch ply. I got it to Home Depot or Lowe's, and I laser cut all the lettering out. And while I was laser cutting that, I did a mirror image of where the standoffs were going to be located. And what that means is, so when you glue the male end to the lettering, it'll match the whiskey barrel standoffs. And I'll be honest, this is the first time I've ever tried this. So you engrave normal on one part, and then mirror image it on another part, and that way when they snap together, it's correct. After everything was laser engraved, I also used 220 to sand the wood down. I like leaving the wood in its in its in place, instead of taking all the letters out individually, I leave the wood in its sockets, we'll say, and I use the normal sander and I just sand everything flat, and then I use some ink, which I'll leave a link here, that I picked up at Amazon, and just painted everything black. After everything was dry, I glued on the male end on the back side of the letters using like a Loctite or a CA glue, and I put that on there, and after they were dry, we just snapped them on, and that was our finished product. Well, that's about it. That's how I did it. If you have any questions, just text us below. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Hey, I almost forgot. I also attached a sawtooth hanger on the back with 2 screws, so I'm able to hang this up on the wall. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.